Dalia al-Aqidi. Have I said it correctly?
Absolutely. Yes.
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you guys?
You're running against Ilhan Omar for the 5th congressional seat in the House.
Mhm.
You're running as a Democrat, is that right? Or an independent?
As a Republican,
Oh,
of
as a
course.
Republican, okay. And how do you like your chances? Because we like your chances.
I like my chances as well. But let's look at it this way. We just finished the primary.
Right?
Over 51,000 residents voted against Ilhan Omar.
Right.
So if we take half of those,
Mm-hmm.
we'll do fine.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the moderate Democrats don't want her. Independents don't want her. Moderate Republicans like me
Mm-hmm.
don't want her.
Right.
So we have a common goal, and we're reaching out to everybody. We're reaching out to the moderate Republicans, moderate Democrats, independents, reaching out to different communities, the Muslim community, Christian community, Jewish communities. We are mobilizing everybody because you know what? We have a common goal. And I think we have an American goal that we need to send her home away from Congress.
How would you be different than Ilhan?
Well, people, when they look at us, they see us alike. They see two former refugees, to immigrants, to women, to Muslims, but that's it. I love America.
Mm-hmm.
I came to America to flourish. I came to America to live my dream.
Right.
I was born in Iraq, Baghdad.
Right.
We were oppressed. We couldn't even think. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't even dream.
Right.
So why would I want to import the ideology that I left behind to the district I live in or to the country I live in? That is the difference. I love America. I dare her if she could say this.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You're going to get a hand from the citizens
Thank
of
you,
Goshen
guys.
County. When did you come to the United States?
I fled my country back in 1988 with my family.
Was it hard to do? Was it hard to get out?
Absolutely, absolutely. We had to. Nobody knew from my family. Now, my grandma, which I love, may God rest her soul, nobody knew. We had to flee the country secretly. My mother, my little brother, who was one, and myself. I'm a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So by the age of 20, I started fighting against the oppression of Saddam Hussein.
Mm-hmm.
By the age of 20, the government of Saddam Hussein issued a death sentence against me because I was working with the opposition. So back in Saudi Arabia, we established a radio station called the Radio of Free Iraq.
Okay.
I met someone named Chris Stevens.
Okay.
Chris Stevens was the U.S. ambassador who was killed in Benghazi by radical Islamists. When I met him back then, he convinced me to come to the U.S. and he told me, Dalia, your way is the U.S. You need to go there. And he helped me through the State Department to get political asylum, and that's how we came back in 1993.
And you came right to Minneapolis?
No, in D.C. Since I'm a journalist, and I've been a journalist for 36 years of my life, since I was 20.
All right.
So D.C. was the right place to go to. I moved to Minneapolis 5 years ago.
Oh.
I live in Elsewhere House District. This is my neighborhood, and I'm willing to fight until I die to save my district, to save my state, and save my country.
Have you met Ilhan?
I met her once. I didn't know that she was there. That was prior to her primary. We were doing one of the parades, I think in Burnsville, maybe.
Okay.
And I saw a bunch of kids sitting on one of the yards. So I went with candy, and so I was giving the kids candy, and I saw her. She's just sitting right there, and she's smiling. So I was like, "See you at the debate." So I hope Ilhan Omar could hear me. I want to debate you, Ilhan Omar.
All right. And has she rejected that so far?
I don't know, but I don't see why she would debate me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I know her background.
Yeah.
I know who is behind her. I know the radical Islamist groups that she supports. And I'm not saying terrorist. I said radical political Islamism that is infiltrating our system in the United States and in Europe. And I've been working on this. I've worked with think tanks, and I'm still working. I've been working on radical political Islamism in the West for the past 20 years. So basically, I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm an Islamophobe. I'm a Muslim.
Right. You make it sound as though she might very well prove to be dangerous.
She is dangerous.
Okay, explain how you mean that.
I'll tell you why. She did not do anything to our district, but look what she does in D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Her foreign policies, she stands with every country that is against us, starting from Iran. When President Trump killed or ordered the assassination of Qasem Soleimani after Americans died in Iraq, Qasem Soleimani is the Iranian general. She was appalled by it.
Mm-hmm.
She stands with Qatar. Qatar is the main financier of the Muslim Brotherhood. Qatar is the main financier of Hamas, which is a terrorist group in so many countries in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
She stands with Turkey. And she met, back in 2018, she met with the Turkish president through CARE, which is a totally different story, which is the Council on American Islamic Relations. So these, you guys can't say it. You guys are white, but I can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think my voice is extremely important, because I'm not against Muslims. I'm not against, hey, I am one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't want to import the ideology that I left behind, and millions of immigrants left behind to be brought back here.
Well, GLers wish you the best.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Are you going to be at the fair for all 12 days?
I am. Come to the Republican booth. I'll be there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Nice
for
to have
having
you
me.
here. Dalia al-Aqidi.
Al-Aqidi. Just
Al-Aqidi.
Dalia. Dalia would be more than
Dalia.
enough.
All right. Why don't we take a short time out and we'll have today's State Fair animal.
We will, but I would like to hear from the fine folks at SiouxFallsDevelopment.org. Joe
Well, you've been
Soucheray.
reading about the benefits of Sioux Falls or hearing about
Dalia,
it.
we don't want people to leave the great city of Minneapolis, but sometimes people have to make decisions.
But if they
Absolutely we
do,
don't.
they might want to consider Sioux Falls in 2024. Great workforce ready to go, a great city that's growing, a great active workforce, lower tax rates, greater profits. I hate to see you leave Minnesota, but if you were considering changing your location and getting into a better tax climate, Sioux Falls, South Dakota might be the answer for you. It's not that far away, and you can still hear us on a podcast. We're always available. But check it out. It's one.